This conference will now be recorded.
So hi guys, welcome everyone to the Diploma in Data Science and Big Data Analytics demo class. So this is Sujay, your mentor, and I am going to help you in this world of data science, and I am going to help you in various ways. So not like in teaching you machine learning and all these data science techniques, but I am going to help you in every step in your journey, and I will be the mentor for the whole course. And so one thing guys, so if you have any doubts, you can unmute your phones and you can ask me. Otherwise, so please mute it, and you can also ask me in the chat also. So if you have any doubts, you can ping in the chat. You can ask me, and you can stop me anywhere, and you can ask me any doubts. So there is no issue, but don't create a disturbance to others. Okay, so that's a major concern. Okay. So you can ask me by if you have any doubts, you can ask me by unmuting the phones, and you can also ping in the chat. So two options are available. You can ask me anything. Okay. So that's the one first major thing. So here, so this I am Sujay Kamal Madishetty, and I am going to be the tutor for this whole course, and I am going to help you in various ways. So not only in tutoring this course and delivering the lectures, but I'm going to help you in various things until you get a job. I'm going to help you. So we have 100% placement assistance in our course. So you are going to get various job notifications in our groups, and you can also apply for that. And we also refer for you for various companies like TCS, IBM, and various MNC companies. So we are team, and we are working in various companies, and we can also help you in referring your job. Okay, so don't worry. So if you complete this course perfectly, and if you have a sound knowledge on this data science and big data analytics, so I am 100% sure that you're going to land in one of the MNCs. So that's for sure. First thing, and so let's start the course actually. So basically, why I became a data scientist? Okay, so what made me to become a data scientist? So that's the major thing. So I'll explain you why I chosen this field. So instead of various fields like Java, so we have various fields in our software industry. Like, so we have front end technologies like HTML, CSS. So we have back end like Oracle. We have middleware technologies like Java, C Sharp, ASP.NET, like that. So various things are there. So why did I choose only this data science? Why not all? Okay. So the first major thing that, one second. So the first major thing which took my eyes is this statement. Guys. Okay, so the data science is the 6 years job of 21st century. So by seeing this line, I was very much fascinated about of becoming a data scientist. Guys. Okay, so this line was not told by like the regular newspaper or like Hindu and like that, but it was told by the greatest body in the world. So it was the best body in the world, which is known as Harvard Business Review. So they are going to provide the genuine reviews, and they said that data scientist is a 6 years job in the 21st century. So this line fascinated me to become a data scientist, and now I am a data scientist, guys. Okay. So next thing, so the next thing which attracted my eyes is about the salaries. So we say people say always the paisa is paramatma. Okay, so like in Hindi they say paisa is paramatma. So obviously, right? So we need money to in order to live. So coming to the salaries in India about a data scientist. One second, guys.
Hello. Hello, hello.
Sound is not clear, sir.
Network dropped. Network dropped.
Hello.
Hello, Karthik, please mute. Karthik,
So sorry guys. So there is a network drop in my place. So there was network drop in my place. So sorry for that guys. So we'll just start again. So guys, so if you have any doubts, you can unmute your phones and ask me. So if you don't have anything, you can mute it, and you can also say your problems or any queries in your chat. No issues. Okay. So we are talking about the diploma in data science and big data technologies. So I'll be the mentor for this whole course. So in this course, so what made me to become a data scientist is this one. Okay. So the data scientist is the sexiest job of 21st century. So that is the reason. So this sentence fascinated me a lot in order to become a data scientist. So the next thing, so the next major thing is the salary, guys. So the coming to the salaries of data scientists in India. So the average salary pay scale is about 9 lakhs 68,000. So it's approximately about 10 lakhs per year. Okay. So this is the basic average pay package they are going to give for a data scientist. And so various companies like IBM, Cognizant, Mu Sigma, Accenture, Infosys, Wipro, and big gains in IT companies like Google, Microsoft are going to hire you by giving more high packages. So so IBM is going to give you 14 lakhs actually, and no, guys. So the salary can't be disclosed. So I'll not say the salary. So the data scientist. So Cognizant is going to give you a 10 lakhs package per year, and Mu Sigma 30,000 per month, and Accenture 10 lakhs per year, and Infosys 8 lakhs. So like that. So various companies are going to give you high packages. So depending on the role and the company, they are going to provide you the package, but it will be maximum. It is going to be maximum more than the person who are working in the technologies like Java, Python, and all this. Okay, so the person who is working as a data scientist are going to get higher packages in the pockets, and the companies are going to hire you very easily. So we have various openings in data science. So plenty of openings as well. So there are plenty of openings in data science, but there are lack of resources actually. So we need a various. So the one survey told that alone America needs until 2020, America alone needs about 20 lakhs. So 20 lakh data scientists. So that's the demand for a data scientist, guys. So data scientists are everywhere. So they are not related to one field, but they are everywhere, and various companies are going to hire you by paying higher salaries, and you're going to get huge amounts into your pockets, guys. Okay. So the average package will be around 10 lakhs per an year for a data scientist in India, and so this is also fascinated to become a data science. So why, so why data science? So because of the big packages they are going to give you, and various big companies in the IT industry like Microsoft, Google, Infosys, Wipro, TCS are going to hire you, and you are going to get a better hikes. So like suppose if you want to switch from one company to other company, so they are going to give you a minimum of 60% hike to 100%, 200% hike is also possible in data science field. Okay, so are you fascinated about getting a 200% hike while you jump from one company to other company? So that's crazy, right? So you're going to get better hikes when compared with other technologies, and you're going to get a better onset opportunity. So why? Because so person who is working on a data science are multi-skilled. Okay, so it's not only working in one domain specifically, but he's going to work in various technologies, and he's multi-skill actually. So that's the so he's a all-rounder in the project. So he's going to get a better onset opportunities than others. Okay, so you're going to be preference if they get any on-site opportunities in your project. Okay, so that's the reason. So majorly four reasons. So these are the major reasons, right? So big packages, big companies are going to hire you. Better hikes, almost about 100 to 200% hike is also possible in data science field, and you're going to get a better on-site opportunities. So whenever you work on data science fields, okay. So that's the reason. So after completing this course, so what are the job profiles you are eligible for applying this? Okay, so you can apply for so if you are interested in coding and if you want to develop logics, so you can apply for Python developer or R developer roles. Okay, so after completing this course, you can if you are interested in coding and developing logics, so you can apply for Python developer and R developer roles, guys. Okay, and the major thing. So if you are interested in data field, so you can apply for a data analyst role, data engineer role, and data scientist role. So this is our goal actually, right? So we want to become a data scientist, right? So that's the major goal. So you can also apply for these roles if you are interested in data fields. And in our course, we are going to discuss about big data, guys. So you are also eligible for applying for these roles also. Okay, so you are eligible for applying big data analyst role, big data engineer, Hadoop developer, and Spark developer. So if you are interested in big data fields, so you can apply for these roles, guys. Okay, and so coming to the next thing, so you can also apply for machine learning engineer and Tableau developer, guys. So the major heart for a data scientist is machine learning. So you can also apply for machine learning engineer, and we are going to discuss about Tableau tool in our course. So you can also apply for Tableau developer. So they generally deals with data visualizations. So you can also apply for that role, guys. Okay. And next thing, no sound. Uh, so am I audible, guys, right now? So can you hear me correctly? Anyone facing any problems?
Uh, Nothing. So we are good.
Hello,
We are
sir.
good. Please go. So the topics which you are going to discuss in our course. So the major topics which you are going to discuss in our course is R, R programming language, Python programming language, and then so after completing this R and Python programming languages, so we are going to implement machine learning algorithms using these both programming languages. So we're going to implement machine learning algorithms using R, and we are also going to implement machine learning algorithms using Python. Okay, so the both things we are going to do. So this is a major part for a data scientist: R, Python, and machine learning. So whenever a person knows R, Python, and machine learning, we can say him as a data scientist. Yes. Okay. So whenever the person knows R, Python, and machine learning, we can call him as a data scientist. Yes. Okay. So he can do various things. So but here we have introduced two more things in our course. So the major thing, the first thing is like we are going to include big data technologies in our course. Guys. So under this big data technologies, so we are going to discuss about Hadoop and Spark. Guys. Okay, so Hadoop right now it's deprecating in the market, and so the Spark is coming to the limelight. So we're going to discuss both the things in our courses. So why? So I'm saying that so R, Python, and machine learning are enough to become a data scientist. And why did I include these two things in our course? Okay, so the person who only knows R, Python, and machine learning, suppose say, is going to earn about 10 lakhs, guys. Okay, but the person who knows R, Python, machine learning plus big data technologies like Hadoop and Spark are going to get about suppose say 12 to 13 lakhs, guys. Okay, so the person who knows R, Python, and machine learning plus big data technologies like Hadoop and Spark are going to get higher packages than the person who only knows these three technologies like R, Python, and machine learning. So that's the reason. So we included the Hadoop and Spark in our course. Uh, and next thing, we are going to discuss about Tableau, guys. So Tableau is nothing but it's a data visualization tool, and we are going to discuss about that, and we are going to learn how to use Tableau and how to generate bar charts or pie charts or various things using Tableau, guys. Okay. So these are all the major topics which we are going to discuss in our course, guys. So R, Python, and machine learning for becoming a data scientist, and plus big data technologies like Hadoop and Spark for getting a better hikes, and Tableau is just for a visualization, so it's just for fun. Okay, so these are all the major topics which you are going to cover in our course, guys. Okay, and Gayatri, do you have any problem? Gayatri, why can't you hear Gayatri? I don't know. So everyone can hear fine, but I think there is some issue with you, with your laptop or with your device. So fine guys. So next thing, so detailedly. So when we dig deep, so what we are going to discuss here is, so in our course is, so we are going to discuss the programming languages like Python and R, so which we already discussed. So we are going to learn Python and R programming languages, and we are going to implement machine learning algorithms using Python and R. Okay. And next thing, the next major thing which we are going to discuss is about Java SC, so which is nothing but Java Standard Edition, and generally it is called as Core Java, guys. Okay, so we are going to discuss about Core Java. Why? Because the map reduce programs. So if you want to write map reduce programs, So we need to use Java and we can implement MapReduce programs. So for that reason, we are going to use Java, guys. Okay. So but we are not going to discuss that much deep into Java. So the basic knowledge of Java, core Java is enough. So like so creating the class, creating objects, calling the functions like that. So we are going to discuss about Java also in our course, guys. So there is no issue. So like we are going to discuss from starting. So we are going to cover all the prerequisites and then we are going to jump into the actual course test. Okay. So Java SE is a prerequisite and we will cover Java also in our course test. So we'll but only the basic part of core Java is enough for writing the MapReduce programming. So we'll discuss this. Okay. And next programming language is Scala. So Scala. So coming to Scala, so Spark is generally used. So if you want to code Spark, so they generally use Scala in the market, guys. Okay. So that is the reason. So Scala is used in our course, guys. So we are going to learn Scala and we are going to implement programs on Spark using the Scala base. So these four programming languages we are going to discuss in our course. Okay. So whenever you complete this course, you can say that I know these four programming languages. Okay. And next technologies which we are going to discuss is, so we are going to discuss machine learning. So which is the heart of a data scientist. So we are going to deep dive into this machine learning and we are going to implement various algorithms which are present in machine learning. So that is our heart basically, and we are going to discuss more on that. Okay. And next thing, the deep learning, guys. So deep learning, so this is generally used for artificial intelligence. So we are going to cover the deep learning basics in our course, guys. Okay. So the deep learning is not in our scope actually, but we need to learn about deep learning for the basic view. Okay. So we are going to learn that, guys. And next thing, so we are going to learn big data technology. So I said you right. So the person who knows big data technologies are going to get more hypes. So we are going to learn various big data technologies present in the market. So the coming to that, so HDFS, so the full form of HDFS is a Hadoop distributed file system, and we are going to learn about it. And HDFS is generally used for storage, and MapReduce is generally used for processing. So we are going to discuss both the things in our course. So I'll just tell you the overview of all these components in big data. So you'll get to know each and every component after enrolling the course. So we'll be covering each and every component detailedly, but here I'm just saying the overview. So HDFS is generally used for storage, whereas MapReduce is generally used for processing, and PIG. So PIG is generally used for processing the unstructured data, and Hive is generally used for processing the structured data. And coming to the Scoop, so Scoop is nothing but SQL plus Hadoop. So if you want to transfer the data between Hadoop and Oracle RDBMSs, so we can use Scoop. So Scoop is nothing but SQL plus Hadoop. So we are going to use Scoop for transferring the data between RDBMS and Hadoop. Okay. So that's for that purpose it is used. So Hive is generally used for processing the structured data, and the HBase. So HBase is nothing but it's a NoSQL database. So we are going to cover that. And Zookeeper. So coming to the Zookeeper, it's just like a coordinator between all the tools. So we are going to learn the Zookeeper and we are going to coordinate all the tools using the Zookeeper. Okay. And the next coming to the thing, the Flume. So Flume. So Flume is nothing but, so if you want to analyze the live streaming data, suppose say I want to analyze the Twitter data. So generally the people use Twitter for tweeting, right? So if you want to analyze the tweets which are present in the Twitter, so at that time we can use the Flume base. So we are going to discuss about the Twitter analysis in our course, and we are going to get to know about the trends. So we are going to get the trends in the Twitter page, right? So today these are all the 5 trends. So like that. So we are going to cover the project with the Flume base. Okay. So which is nothing but Twitter like Twitter project. Okay. So next thing, the Yarn and Impala, which are the components of big data, and MongoDB. So it's a NoSQL database, and we are going to learn that a lot. And next thing, Uzi. So Uzi is nothing but it's a like a scheduling tool. So if you want to schedule anything, so we can use UG and we can able to schedule the things. So for that purpose, UG is used, and we are going to learn that. And Kafka is also one part of big data. And Mahot. So Mahot is generally used for implementing machine learning algorithms on big database. Okay. So Mahot is generally used for implementing machine learning algorithms in on big data directly. So for that purpose, Mohawk is used, and it's also useful for us. So Mohoth is generally used for implementing machine learning algorithms on big data. So we are going to use Mohoth and Spark. So generally the MapReduce programs are a little bit slow. So in order to overcome that, so the people have come up with the new solution, which is nothing but Spark. And now the Spark is limelight in big data technology. So it's now trending in the market. So we need to we'll learn about Spark in our course test. Okay. And next thing, coming to the visualization tools. So we are going to discuss about Tableau. So Tableau is generally used for data visualization, and we are going to discuss it. And next thing, so all these are sorry. So apart from all this, so we are going to learn. So data scientist is nothing but is a half software engineer and is a half statistician. So we are going to cover the statistics on a whole. So we are going to cover about inferential statistics, descriptive statistics, and various things. And we are going to dig deep dive into the statistics in our courses. And these are all the overview of the course. And plus, with all these things, so we are going to cover about 5 real-time projects in our course. So these are generally the real-time projects which are present in the IT industry, and we are going to cover 5 real-time projects in our course. So these projects are related to various things. So one project is related to like the banking domain, one project is related to finance, one project is related to air data, like aeroplane data, and so like that. So we have various projects in various domains, and we are going to discuss that. And next, coming to the next thing, so we're going to discuss about 20 proof of concept tests. So POCs are nothing but proof of concepts. So we are going to discuss about 20 proof of concepts in our project guides. So it's just like a uh, generally a mini project, and we are going to learn that. So we are going to discuss about 5 real-time projects and 20 POCs in our courses. So as yeah, you should learn. So if you want to become a data scientist, so you need to learn all these technologies actually. Okay. So that's about the detailed course structure actually. So we're going to discuss about all these things in our course. So one second. So these are the major topics which we are going to discuss in our course, like R, Python, machine learning, Hadoop, Spark, and Tableau. But in detail, so this is the plan, guys. So we are going to discuss about all these things, and so we have plenty of things to discuss, and it will take almost 3 months for you if you want to complete all these things. Okay. So that's about the topics which you are going to discuss. So here, our course is just like a North Indian Thali, guys. So it contains various things. So say the programming languages. So it's a whole sum of a North Indian Thali. So in the North Indian Thali, Python, so the major thing is like machine learning. So we can say the machine learning as rice or chapati in our North Indian Thali, and the Python and R. So coming to the Python and R, we can say the Python and R are like a just like a curries. So we can mix well with the rice and we can take it. So Python and R are just like a rice. So let's like a curries, and machine learning is just like a rice or chapati. And coming to the Tableau, so Tableau is just like a sweet dish. So in our whole tally, so Tableau is just like a sweet. So it's going to add flavor to our meal. And coming to the big data technologies, those are add-ons actually. So suppose say omelette or papad in our North Indian thali. So big data technologies are like omelette and papad in our whole North Indian thali, guys. So that's a whole North Indian thali for you, and you're going to get a whole some things in our North Indian thali, and your belly is going to be full with all these things, guys. So not your belly, actually your brain is going to be filled with all these things. So that's about the course details. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me, guys. So you have 1 minute for you. So if you have any doubts, anyone having any doubts can ask me until this point. So until this point, whatever I discussed, so if you have any doubts, you can ask me. So the general doubts and all the things we'll just take it at the end of the session. But coming to the topics which I have discussed, so you can ask me. So if you have any doubts, you can unmute your phones and you can ask me. Otherwise, you can also ping here. So you'll teach statistics here. Yes. So the statistics are the major thing, for a data scientist, and we are going to learn about statistics very well. Okay. So we are going to take up about around 10 to 12 classes on statistics itself. Okay.
Uh,
So yeah, please.
Kamal, this is Amarnath. Kamal,
Yeah,
this is
please.
Amarnath.
Yeah, please.
Kamal, for to set up this environment, will you be taking any this one before you going to the course for setting up the environment in our local laptops, or is it, do we need to do it on our own?
No, we are going to set up. So first day of everything. So it's like so if you, suppose say if you are discussing Python for next 10 days, so we are going to first day we are going to install the Python in our machines. So the class, the first day of a
Okay,
class it will be installation, and next we are going to proceed. So for every technology we are going to install on the first day, and we are going to proceed next. Okay.
definitely. Just wanted to just understand. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. So, all your doubts are most welcome. So, I am here to clear all your doubts. So, if you have even the doubt is very small, you can ask me. So, even it's very stupid, also you can ask me. Okay. So, there is no issues. So, Mujjar Khan, I am weak in Java. So, don't worry. So, we are going to start from basics of Java. So, we'll just start with the installation of Java. What is Hello World program in Java? And next, what is class? Like that. So, basic things we are going to start. So don't worry if you don't know. So if you are weak in Java, it's fine. So if you don't know Java also, it's fine. Okay. So we are going to discuss from starting, from basic scratch level. We are going to discuss. So don't worry that I don't know that and I don't know this. What about SQL? So we are going to discuss about SQL, guys. So in our course we have Oracle. So in our Oracle we are going to code it using SQL. So don't worry. So SQL part is covered in our course. Okay. Any other doubts, guys? Any other doubts regarding the concept which you are discussing in our class, or any? So suppose if you want to add these topics in our course, you can tell me. We'll add it. Okay.
Kamal, I have one doubt.
Yeah, please.
Actually, I know much about the Power BI. Actually, recently I'm using Power BI. So Power
Yeah.
BI is sufficient for visualizing tool, no? For all executing all these things
Yes, yes.
to execute.
So
So
Power BI.
that tableau is,
Yeah, please. So what is
how
your
we
doubt?
can, yeah.
So what is your doubt exactly? I didn't get that
What is your
doubt.
actually?
So what is your doubt
Uh,
exactly?
find out actually just not कि I can use Power BI, no, for visualizing मतलब all these analytics.
Yeah. So Power BI
I can
also
use.
can be. Yeah, I know
अच्छा,
that. So Power BI can also be used, but the thing is, for Power BI we need to know some coding, right? So we need to code some of the things if you want to use Power BI. But for Tableau, it's coding free. So it's just a tool, so drag and drop tool, and we can use it very simply. So that's the reason we
okay.
have introduced Tableau in our course. So Power BI requires some coding, so that's the reason we didn't include in our course. Okay?
Okay, ठीक है. Then advantage for me, na. I can learn all Tableau also.
Yes, yes. So Tableau generally is a drag and drop tool, and there is no coding involved in it. So that's the reason
अच्छा,
we
then.
use it. Fine.
Okay.
So next, will you help me with build the resume? Okay. Yeah, we are going to help you in resume building, interview preparation, and we can also refer you for a companies. So we are going to do all the things which is possible from our end, and so that's from my end. So we'll discuss more afterwards. Okay. So the next thing, guys. Okay. So these are the topics which we are going to discuss in our course. And the next thing, we'll just proceed further. So basically, what is the meaning of data science? Okay. So suppose say if you have enrolled in the course of diploma in data science, and suppose say your friend asked, so what is data science, Buddy? So what do you mean by data science? So the basic question someone asks you, what is the data science exactly? So you can tell in this way, guys. Okay. So data science is nothing but, so it's used for extracting the insights from the raw data plus predicting the unknown guys. Okay. So if you have a raw data and if you want to derive the insights from the raw data, then the data science is used. And after deriving the insights from that raw data, we can also predict the unknown guys. Okay. So I'll just take it with an example. So suppose say so there is some Pakistan and India match going on. Okay. So tomorrow is a Pakistan and India match, and today the data scientists what they will do is, so who are working on the sports analytics. So what they will do is, so they just take the data of previous matches. So when India faced Pakistan, and they'll collect all the data of the previous matches where India faced Pakistan, and suppose say they have just kept it in an Excel file. Okay, so that Excel file we can call it as raw data, and from that whole Excel file they are going to derive the insights. So suppose say they are going to derive the insights like, so whenever there is a match happening between India and Pakistan, so Shahid Afridi. So Shahid Afridi is going to hit more runs. Okay. So just they are going to derive insights in this way. So they'll say that, so whenever the India is facing Pakistan, the Shahid Afridi, the guy is going to hit a lot. So just control him in order to control the runs in the scoreboard. So that way they are going to tell. Okay. So which is nothing but insights, guys. Okay. So whenever the Pakistan is facing the Indian match, so they are going to, the data scientists are going to collect the data and they are going to derive the insights. So they'll collect the data of previous matches and they're going to say that, so Shahid Afridi is going to hit more. So just control him in order to control the scoreboard. And then what they'll do is, they'll also predict the unknowns. So they say, so if you make the Pakistan all out for 220, so there is a 90% chance that, so you're going to win the match. Okay, so India is going to win the match. So they'll also come up with some predictions. So if you say, so they say that, so if you all out the Pakistan for 220, so there is a maximum 90% chance that, so India is going to be win the match. Okay, so like that they are going to predict the futures. So they don't know what is happening. So they don't know what happens tomorrow. But the thing is, they are going to predict the unknowns. So that's the one more thing the data scientists do this. Okay. So any Pakistanis in our class. So I guess some people are from Pakistan also. So don't worry. So I'm just telling with an example. So don't be offended, guys. So we are neighbors and actually, yeah, we are here to help you. Okay. So next thing. So the what is the data science is? So data science comes like this. So it's extracting the insights from the raw data and it's predicting the unknown. Okay. So the both things we can say, if anyone says what is data science, so we can say in this way. So data science is a field which is used for extracting the insights from the raw data and is also used for predicting the unknowns. Okay. So that thing we can say, or else. So you can also say in this way. So data science is used for identifying the hidden patterns and relationships. Okay, so data science is used in two things. So we can say what is data science is. So data science is used for extracting the insights from raw data and predicting the unknowns. Like I predicted that, so whenever the Pakistan all out for 220, so we are going to the India is going to win the match for 90%. So there is a chance of India winning 90%. So like that, we are going to predict the unknowns, and then we are also going to identify the hidden relationships and patterns. Okay, so I'll just say with an real-time example actually. So the real-time example is comes here like this. Okay, so the board exam results have come out and the government is very upset with the board exam results. So why? Because there is only 70% pass percentage which they got and they are really upset with the results, guys. Okay, so what government did is, so they approached one analytical company called as Looper Analytics, guys. Okay, so Looper Analytics is an analytical company and the government has approached the Looper Analytics, guys. And the government said in this way, so we got 70% pass percentage this year and we want to improve to 90% pass percentage in the next year. So next academic year actually. Okay, so can you help us in doing that? So government will ask Looper Analytics. So we have 70% pass percentage this year and we want to improve our pass percentage to 90% in the next academic year. So can you help with this? Okay. So Looper Analytics took the challenge, and what they did is, so first thing what they'll do is, so they'll collect all the data of the students who have written the board exam, and after collecting the data, they will do various things, and they'll just come up with this conclusion list. The first thing the data scientists do is going to extract the insights. So what Looper Analytics has come up with is, so they said that, so the people who has failed are 90% failed in maths. Okay, so that 30% of people who failed are in that 30%, 90% of people are failed in maths. So the overall pass percent got decreased. Okay, so the first thing they have come up with, so the maximum people are failing in maths. Okay, and next thing, so then they have extracted the insights and they also will come up with some other things. So they'll find the relationships. So they found out the relationship in that way, in this way. So the 80% of people who failed in maths also failed in statistics, guys. Okay, so the maths and stats are both interrelated actually. So that's the thing. So the 80% of people who failed in maths also failed in statistics, guys. So if the person is poor in maths, obviously is going to be poor in statistics also, right? So what they have come up with, so they found out the relationship, guys. So they found out the relationship between maths and stats, guys. Okay. So they also come up with these things. And next thing, so they'll predict the future, guys. Okay. So they'll predict the unknowns. So what they have predicted is, so suppose say if you work on increasing the maths pass percentage, so they assure that so the overall pass percentage is going to be increased. So obviously the 90% of people have failed in maths, right? So if they concentrate on maths and in the next academic year, and if they make the people pass in maths, so if they improve the pass percentage in maths, so they obviously the overall pass percentage is going to be increased, right? So that's the thing they have come up with. So the people, if the mass percentage is increased, obviously the overall pass percentage is going to be increased. Okay. So they predicted the unknown, guys. So in this way, so what they have did, first thing they have extracted the insights saying that, so if you the maximum people have failed in maths, and they also come up with the relations saying the 80% of people who fail in maths also fail in stats. So this is finding the relationships, and they also predicted the unknowns saying, so if you increase the mass percentage, obviously the overall pass percentage is going to be increased. Yes. Okay. So these three things I come up with. So that's the definition of data science actually. So extracting the insights from raw data and predicting the unknown, or finding the hidden patterns and relationships. Okay. So that's about data science, guys. And that's the example actually we discussed. And so who uses data science generally is, so various industry uses data science for various purposes. So suppose say the telecom industry. So telecom industry is going to use data science in order to find out the customers information or customer satisfaction, and what makes them to attract the customers, like the things they're going to analyze using the data science, guys. And next thing, the finance and banking sectors are also going to use data science. So suppose say the bank want to give a loan to a person, so they're going to use the data and they're going to predict that, so whether the person can repay this loan or not. So if suppose say I'm going to give 10 lakhs to a person, so they will analyze the data and they are going to get come to conclusion that, so this person is going to repay the money. So he is capable of repaying the loan amount. Okay. So like that thing they are going to come up with using data science. And education sector also uses data science. So we discussed with an example about the board exams. So education sector is also going to use the data science, and various pharma companies are going to use data science in order to know whether that medicine is working out on the people or not. Okay. So they are going to use this data science in that way. So these are all basic things which we are discussing, but in real time they are going to do a lot with the data science. And so the what the thing, so why they are going to use data science is, so data science generally predict the future. So what they are going to, so whenever you predict the future, we are going to take some measures in the present, right? So if you predict the future, we are going to measure the, so we are going to get the things which you want to do in the present. So that's the thing. So whenever you know the future, so you'll come up with some solutions in the future. So come up with the solutions, and that will improve our revenues and the number of customers, and it's also going to improve the customer satisfaction. And we are going to get various knowledge. So because we are going to deal with data, so data is knowledge actually. So data is everywhere, and if you deep dive into the data, you're going to get various things. So that's the reason. So because of this reason, they are going to use data science, and the data science will obviously increase their revenues, increase their number of customers, and improve their customer satisfaction, and knowledge transformations are also done. Okay. And so this slide will discuss it in the later classes. And coming to the general management thing. So what is the thing is, so the whole course duration will be almost about 99 days, guys. So it's like about 3 months. The whole course will take around 3 months, and the fees for this whole course is 99. So I have a special batch of 12 people, which I made it a group as a diploma batch too. So we'll discuss that later. So you guys be silent. So after this end of the course, I'll discuss about that. Okay. So the duration of core course is 99 days, and the whole fees for the course is 99 rupees only. I am not going to charge any rupees afterwards, so even a 1 rupee after this 99 rupees. So the whole course will be coming with 99 rupees alone. Okay. So you need not to pay any single penny after this course, after this 99. And generally the time for the course generally is about 1.5 hour, guys. So daily we are going to discuss about 1.5 hour to 2 hours in our class. and the course will be about Monday to Friday, and Saturday Sundays we are going to take extra classes like 2-3 hours in order to complete our classes on time. So that depends actually. So if we are back in our syllabus, then we are going to take the Saturdays and Sundays class. Otherwise, it will be generally from Monday to Friday, 1.5 hour. Okay, so it's a weekdays class. So we are not running the weekend batches. So it's a weekdays class, and it generally requires 99 days to complete the whole course. And the course is coming up with 100% job assistance. You are going to get various helps from us. So we are going to help you in resume building and interview preparations, and we're going to refer you for various companies. So now itself I got one referral. So I just posted in our group. So whoever enrolled in our course, I just posted. So if you are interested for that position, you can also send your CV to that mail ID which I have posted in the group. Okay. So this thing I posted in the group where the people have paid, but I didn't post it in the normal query group. So I'll do it afterwards. So that thing, guys. So we are going to do all these things. So we are going to help you referring the job. We're going to post various openings which are available, and we're going to help you a lot in getting a job, guys. Okay. So we have 100% job assistance, and we are going to help you in various ways, guys. Okay. And the next demo actually. So tomorrow, sorry. So the next demo will be on 25th June actually, and tomorrow. So the next demo, if you want, if your friends are missing the class and if they want the demo, they can come in the tomorrow's class and they can attend. And the course starting date. So today is the course starting date. So it will be 24th June 2019, and the timings for the course generally is, so for the first week alone, the timings for the course is from 6 to 8 p.m. guys. And after the 1 week, we are going to change the timings from 8 to 10 guys. Okay, so the whole course will run from 8 to 10 guys, except the first week. So the first week timings will be 6 to 8. Okay, and the mode will be online, and I will be the tutor, and I will be teaching the lectures in this way. And after the end of all every class, you're going to get recorded videos uploaded in YouTube, and I will share the link in the group. You can access from there, guys. Okay, so that's all from my end. So that's about the whole diploma in data science and big data course. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me. So this is now a questionnaire, guys. So it's a question and answers session now, and you can ask me anything. You can unmute your phones and you can ask me this. Okay, so everything. So that's the end of that's the part from my end. So it's your turn, guys. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me. So if you want to enroll in our course, just pay 99 rupees and send the screenshot. So you'll be added to the new WhatsApp group, which is conformed group, and you can get all the details in that group, guys. Okay, so that's from my end, guys. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me, guys. So it's for you. So it's now it's your turn, guys. Okay, so you can ask me anything, and I'll just help you with all the things, all your doubts. So anyone having any doubts? There is a percentage criteria for applying job. Yeah, so it's off, like it depends on the profile, guys. So if, I don't know exactly what is the percentage criteria. So it depends on various companies and their various rules. Okay, so I can't tell you that 70% is enough like that. So 99, which purpose is, so I just want to make the study affordable to all, guys. So the people generally in the market for data science are taking around minimum around 30 to 40,000 guys. So the course for alone general classroom training is around 30 to 40,000, and I just want to make affordable to all the people. So that's the reason I am providing this course for 100 rupees, and already 300 people are enrolled in our course, and we are running the batch successfully. And so don't worry. So don't keep in mind that this is 99 rupees, and so it is not that worthful, but it's worthwhile actually. So 99 rupees is for me it's a lot actually. So for 99 rupees we are going to get various things, guys. So yeah, it's a 2-day meal for us, and we are going to spend 99 rupees for 2 days meals for us, and 99 rupees is going to give various things, guys. So it's not that less amount, but it's a major amount, I can say. I want to make study affordable to all. That's the reason I just kept for 99 rupees. So it's our initiative from Looper Analytics, and we are here to help you, guys. So we are here to help you in the world of data science, and it's just your turn to take the help and grow in the field. Okay. So any doubts are most welcome. So any doubts. So even it's silly, even it's funny, fine.
Hello, is there any
Yeah,
practical session?
yeah. So we are going to discuss practical sessions daily. So it will be an hands-on session daily, and we are going to discuss about Python on, and everything will be hands-on actually. So there is no critical section in our course. So everything will be practical.
Thank you.
Yeah, you need to pay and send a screenshot. That's it. Does it helpful for an experienced person? Yeah. So this will be helpful for an experienced person actually. So why? Because they are going to get a huge hikes when compared to the junior persons, and you can rule the world. Okay, actually. So data science is ruling the world, and if you know the data science, you can rule the world actually. So the major the thing is, so experienced people are going to get a lot. So can I send $5? Percentage actually I don't know guys. So some companies will give keep that 90% is enough, but some company will give 70% is fine for me. So like that. So can I send $5 Google Pay card? So you can send $3 guys. So $3 through PayPal. So I'll share my PayPal ID. You can send in that. In that. So Sagar, just wait for that. I'll just tell you. Don't worry.
Yeah. Is this complete a big data class, or only you'll be concentrating on Hadoop and Spark?
So both the big data is nothing but it's a problem actually. And in that big data, we have Hadoop and NoSQL as solutions. So we are going to discuss about all the things which are present in big data. So don't worry. Okay. So in a non-technical question, move to yes, absolutely, guys. So in our code, we are going to discuss from scratch. So there is no need of any programming knowledge in. So no need of any programming knowledge or any IT industry experience. So we are going to discuss everything from scratch. So don't worry, even if you are from non-IT, it's okay. So you are going to cope up with all the people. So we are going to discuss from scratch. Don't worry.
Kamal, this is Amarnath.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kamal,
Yeah.
just wanted to check it up. Which database
Yeah.
do I need to install in my laptop so for
Okay.
this entire course?
So database, we are going to discuss Oracle. So we'll work on Oracle, Oracle 12c. If you install, it's fine.
But can I use my databases like MySQL so that I can install it in my laptop? But Oracle installation would be a bit difficult in the laptop, right? I mean, see,
Yeah, no
maybe
issues.
due
You
to
can.
license.
Yeah, no issues. You can use
Hello.
MySQL also. Yeah, you can use MySQL. Don't
Okay.
worry. So there is some
Okay,
small
fine. Thank
syntax
you.
differences, so you can cope up.
Okay, fine. No problem.
So tomorrow there is not the same demo class tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll just jump with the Python and we are going to discuss about Python introduction. So it's not the same class tomorrow. You can attend tomorrow's class. It's just like a regular class, guys, from tomorrow. So tomorrow we are going to start Python in our course, the basic introduction to Python and all that. Okay.
That is going to be 8 to 10 p.m. IST, right?
No, no. For the first week, the timings will be from 6 to 8, the same timings. But from the next week, the timings will be changed to 8 to 10. Okay.
No, because I saw that in your slide 25th, it is 8 to 10 p.m. Next class is 25th, and then it is saying that 8 to 10 p.m. IST. Just wanted to
So it's
clarify it.
general. So this time will be after 1 week. Okay. So after what
Okay,
is the
fine.
date? After first. So from 1st July, the timings will be 8 to 10. Okay. Until then, the
Okay,
timings
fine.
will be 6
Sounds good.
to 10.
Sounds
Okay.
sounds good. Sounds good. Okay.
Fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. So any other doubts, guys? I'm most welcome. So you are most welcome. You can ask me anything.
Hi,
About
hi Kamal.
yeah, hi
Can you
Deepak.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Deepak. Please tell me.
For 13 plus years experience,
Mm-hmm.
just want to confirm with the data science.
So what is my experience you are saying now? So I have 3 years of hands-on experience in data science. I'm presently working in one of the MNCs in Hyderabad. So that's my experience actually. So any other doubts, guys? So you have plenty of time left. You can ask me anything.
Sir, what if we missed any session?
So if you missed any session, we are going to provide you with recorded videos. So that videos will be uploaded in YouTube and that link will be shared in the group. So you can access that link and you can able to attend the session. So you can complete the session.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Kamal, is there any demo class tomorrow?
No, there is no demo tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the actual regular class. But people who are interested in attending joining this diploma in data science can attend that class. So tomorrow we are going
Yeah,
to
actually,
discuss about Python introduction.
okay. So actually, I referred a few of my friends. So I think they're going to join tomorrow. So for that purpose, so I'm asking you.
Yeah, they can join tomorrow, but that will be not the regular class. So not the today's class, but it will be
Okay.
Python introduction.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, hi. If you're starting Python by tomorrow, do I have to install any software in Python in my laptop?
No. So tomorrow we'll start with installation of Python. I'll
Okay.
discuss how to install Python in our class. So don't worry. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So we're going to start from scratch always.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So any other doubts, guys?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, you provided raw materials.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
I am saying that you provide us study materials after the section.
So it's generally an online tutor-based session. So it will be like the today's class itself daily, and you will also provide with recorded videos after the end of the class. Okay. So both will happen. Okay. So it will be live class as well as recorded videos also will be shared.
Sir, what's about the 99 rupees, sir? I don't get it
Sorry.
actually. What's about 99 rupees, sir?
1990?
99 rupees, sir. You were saying that?
Oh, yeah.
Kamal, this is Amarnath. If any ever
Yeah,
missed, then can we drop off? Those who doesn't have any doubts, can we drop off?
Yeah,
Yep,
you can
thank you.
drop. No issues, guys. If you don't have any doubts, you can drop. No issues. Everyone. So if you have any doubts, you can stay back. Otherwise, you can drop. Yeah, guys. Someone is asking something. So we are middle of that. So any doubts, guys, can ask me. Deepak, please. So no one is having any doubts. So so it's even it may be silly, you can ask me, guys. So if you have any doubts.
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Sorry.
The question was, hi, Sujay. The question was like, you said last slide, you said like 99 rupees is there, some fee.
Yeah.
So he was asking about what is this fees about?
So it's whole course fees actually.
Okay.
The fee for the course is 99 rupees.
Okay.
Hello, sir. But sir,
Yeah.
we already paid 5,000, sir.
Already paid? Swati, why others are charging 80K in the sense? So I just want to make the study affordable. So that's the reason the course price is less. Otherwise, generally the outside market they are charging around 40 to 50,000 for the same course. So they are and they are going to teach only R, Python, and machine learning. So they are not even teaching big data and all this. So outside world is like that. So they are just making money out of this. But I am not here to make money out of this. I just want to share my knowledge to others. So that's the reason the course is very less. The course price is very less.
Hi, Mr. Kamal.
Yeah, hi.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Please, do you have a provision of hard copy of this course as a PDF?
PDF. Yeah, you'll get the PPT. You'll get the PPT shared, guys. Don't worry.
Okay.
Thank you, Swati. No, don't
Kamal?
worry. Yeah.
Yeah, Shankara here. I really appreciate your effort and offering such a lowest price. And want to give a
Okay.
appreciation on that. And I have a
Thank
few
you.
queries. One is on the videos that you're going to share. Is there any
Yeah.
validity for that video? Like,
No. So it's like
so whether this will
it's
exist?
lifetime. You can access that videos lifetime.
Okay, okay. Thank you. And next, on the next coming for the coming session, so it's going to be a 6 to 8. So,
Yeah.
so like today, so from 6 to 7, it is going to be a session, and then from 7 to 8 is going to be a question answer, or how it is going to be?
So today it's like a demo, right? So that's the reason I just kept a
Okay.
1 hour questionnaire. Otherwise, the class will be for 2 hours.
Sure, it will go to us. Okay.
It will go for 2 hours.
Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot. Come on.
Thank you. So Bharat, I'll address your question. Don't worry. So next, guys. So anyone having any doubts? No, don't need. You need not to pay again 99 manjur. Okay, don't worry. So I'll just address you guys. So you are the special batch actually. So it contains 12 people. So I'll address you. Don't worry.
Kamal Shankara again.
Yeah.
So regarding for the certification, do we need to prepare anything for that certification separately, or this will be covered as part of the session? Like a dump, getting the dumps and then.
Okay, certification. So you can go opt for CCA. So CCA certification will be fine. Otherwise, Cloud Air also will be fine. So that things we are not going to discuss in our course. So what we are going to discuss about the knowledge part actually, but not the dumps and all that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Guys,
Thank you, Kamal.
anyone have?
I'll drop off. Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't have any query. Thank you.
Yeah. If you don't have any doubts, you can drop this. Don't worry. So it's if you have any doubts, you can stay here. Otherwise, you can drop. Yeah. Anyone having any doubt can ask me. So you have 10 more minutes left for you, and I'm here to solve all your doubts. So if anyone having any doubts can ask me. Are you providing certificate after the completion of course? Yeah, we are going to provide diploma certificate after completing this course, guys. Don't worry. So thanks for attending the session, guys. Thanks a lot. So anyone having any doubts, ask me, guys. I'm here to solve all your doubts. So today the first class, and I'm here to solve all your doubts, guys.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, still I don't get about 99 rupees, sir.
So you're I'll just address you in WhatsApp group, okay, first thing. So you're in a WhatsApp group of 12 people. I'll address in that WhatsApp group, okay.
Okay. Actually, we paid 500 before you said
Yeah,
before.
yeah. I know that, so I'll address you. Don't worry. Okay, I'll address you in the
Okay,
group.
thanks.
Don't worry. So you need not to pay anything if you after. Okay. So don't
Okay,
afraid
thank
that
you.
I need to pay again. Okay. So you need not to pay anything.
Okay, thanks a lot, sir.
Hmm. So anyone having any doubts can ask me, guys. So you have 9 more minutes left for you. If you have any doubts, you can ask me.
Yeah, hi Kamal.
Yeah, hi Nageshwar. Please tell me.
Yeah, basically I'm searching for Python with design. This is fit for me.
This is
This is fit for me or not? I'm searching for Python with design.
Python plus big data analyst.
Python with Django.
Sorry, I didn't get you. Python with
Django framework.
Django. Okay, Django. So Django is generally used for developing web applications. So in our
Okay.
course, we are not going to discuss that. So, but
Mm.
here in our course, we are going to discuss about Python from
Mm.
basic to end level. Okay. So if you learn Python, then you need to go to Django. So this will be a basic course for you. So if you learn
Mm.
Python, then you can jump for Django. Okay. So this will be helpful if you want to become a Django developer.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
looking for data science. That's why I learned Python also.
Okay.
Like
So Django
depends
is for
for
web development actually. So it's
yeah.
completely different from our course actually. So if you want to
Mm.
learn Python from basic to end level, then this will be a suitable platform for you.
When will we start R1?
Python module.
R.
R. So after completing Python, we are going to start with R. Okay. First thing we'll start with Python, and then we'll go to R. Then we'll go to machine learning.
In Python, you have to tell any modules like libraries. You have to cover.
Yeah, I'll teach you every module from scratch. So from scratch level, we are going to discuss about Python. So from hello world program, how to print a statement, like that. So from scratch, we are going to discuss, and we are going to talk about various models in Python like NumPy, Pandas, which are used in data analysis. So we'll discuss. Okay.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Kamal, so Janardhan here.
Yeah. Yeah, please.
So you discussed something about like a 12 members batch. So what is it? Actually,
Yeah.
I saw only one is a query batch and one is a diploma new batch.
Yeah, that's not related to you actually. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
So R is equal to Python. Yeah. R is as equal important as Python. Don't worry. So we'll discuss R and Python in our course. So if you have any doubts, you can stay back, guys. Otherwise, you can drop. So the same link will be provided every day. You can access the like class from the same link. So the link will change. I'll post it in the group, so you'll get updates. Okay. So but until then, the same link will be used for the classes. So anyone having any doubts? No, no. I'll just we shared the invitation link today, right? So the same link we can use for the every day, and whenever it changes, I'll just update. Okay. So otherwise the same link can be used. So the guys present in the class, so I'll address each and everyone. So Akhilesh, so if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Otherwise, you can leave, or you can stay back if you want to listen to the other queries. Okay. Akhilesh, Asif,
No,
Chaitanya.
no, sir.
Yeah, okay. Caller two.
Okay, sir.
Lokeshwar ready. Yeah, please tell me. No need to upgrade. I'll just upgrade it. Okay. So don't worry that I need to pay for GoToMeeting software. So you are just a user. I am the provider actually. Okay. So next, Janardhan, Nageshwar attend. Okay, so anyone having any doubts can ask me this. So we are ending the class. So we have 1 minute for you. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Otherwise, I'll just end up. Okay. Last 1 minute for your doubts. Anyone can ask me. So fine. We'll end the class, guys. Thanks for attending. Have a nice day. Bye.
Yeah, thank you, Kamal.